Hello everybody, hope you're all well today. Okay, it's your TFI Friday. There is a couple of things that I want to do first because if I don't I'll forget. I think it was last week or the video that I did, I was talking about Wish and AliExpress and saying like kind of, you know, how good some of the things are for the price, etc. I've just got some bling. I ordered it. Oh, I can't even remember when I ordered it. Do you know? I don't think it was that long ago. Usually, because with it being they're both China, they usually take around a month or so. But I think this has come like 2 weeks. It hasn't been so bad. Now, I paid £1 for this. It was £1 and £1 delivery. But look at that. And, you know, it's beautiful. It is cheap, you know, but it's, you wouldn't know. If you put something on that on something, you wouldn't know. And I got like, that's doubled over that. I got that. You see, I'm not sure if, I don't know, it might have been a metre, you know, but it was worth it to me. And then when I opened it again, I must have got 2. But it really is beautiful for £1 and £1 delivery for a metre. I mean, you know, you're gonna, you know, maybe use a line of that, aren't you? You know, you're not gonna. I mean, it's like, okay, Rebecca's just said to me, you could cut 2 lengths out of that and make them as chokers. You know, I don't know how sturdy they'll be though, because they are a bit cheap. But for anything like, you know, bouquets, which is what I got them mainly for. I also got some other bling, this kind of bling, but the one that I got was purple. Let's see if I can grab that on. I got a purple one. I can't remember what other colour I got. It might have just been gold. Yeah, I think it was just gold. Yeah, but I got, you know, look at that. And I mean, that's in half, and then in half again. £2 from Wish. So, you know, they are good, you know, bling. I have got some in here that is, it's not from Wish, you know. I think I got some gold ones, but I'm not really sure. It might have just been a silver one, but anyway, but you know, so anybody that wants to go for bling like that, see, I haven't got all my bling from Wish. These ones I actually got, it was on a reel, you know, that's doubled over, by the way, and doubled again, and that was on a reel. I think it's I can't remember what that might have been, £1 or £1.50, I think, from the works. So, you know, like I get all these little blingy bits from the works and these, you know. So anything like that, you know, normally I would get from the works, and they're £1, you know, little jewels and stuff. But when that came today, I was like really impressed, you know, because I thought, I've had bling in the past and it's just been naff. I've had to, you know, chuck most of it. And pieces like this, these you can get these from, I think it's Home Bargains. They have like a section in there, and it's all for wedding, and you can get, you know, all the these little bling bits from there. Most of these, that's where they're from. And then, like I say, I got some from Wish today, and oh, I tell you, because I did get some of this from Wish as well, just not all of it, but I did get some. I think it is these. I think it is them, and some purple ones, and like I say, these little ones was on a reel from the works, so there'd be £1 or £1.50, somewhere around about there. But when that came today and I saw it, and you know, I said to Becca, look at that, you know, because you wouldn't know it was kind of cheap made if I hadn't said anything. You probably wouldn't have known. You know, I'd have just gone, look at that bling. But there you go, £2. It's actually £1, but £1 delivery. So I got that, which I was pretty chuffed with. Also today, I ordered some little pearls, flat back teardrop pearls. But they're only, I didn't realise they're only 10mm, so they're only small. So I was a little bit peeved with that. You can't really see them very well, but I was a little bit peeved with that. I wanted them a little bit bigger, but no mind, because I'll still use them. And they came today, my little pearls. What else? Oh yeah, I got some off Wish as well, some more trim. I already had some. I've got some pearl trim like that. I already had that. I think these was from Wish. If they haven't, I've picked them up at my local Boise's or something like that. But these come today, and they're like, you know, like pearl balls. This one's pink on a string there, you know, and there's like little balls in between. So I got a pink one, an ivory one, and a white one. And there was £1 and £1 delivery. So the only thing that I, you know, do find with Wish, because I do shop a lot with Wish and I do get quite a lot of stuff, but the only thing I found is they'll say like something's £1 and you think, yeah, that's great, and then £1 delivery and you think, well, all right, you know, you kind of can cope with that. What they don't tell you is, when you purchase, say I purchased this mouse and it was £1 and £1 delivery, so you put it in your basket, it's £2. Then you go buy something else, £1 and £1 delivery. Now you would think, if you was buying in bulk, that they would do something with the postage in bulk, but they don't. You know, they just charge you £1 and £1 delivery, that's it. I've had this out with them many times. Wish, I've had it out with loads of times. AliExpress, I'm not too sure, because I haven't bought, like, you know, loads of things off there. I've only bought bits and bobs. But it's ridiculous, you know. You think that, you know, if you go any other person, Amazon or anything like that, you know, they do the eBay postage, you know, for you know, bulk orders and stuff. So I got a little bit rattled with that. But apart from that, okay. Oh, yesterday, because I'm still waiting for, I've posted the dolls houses that I've done. I think there's 4 of them. Yes, there's 4 of them. I've posted them on my Booksoffancyfolding. You'll see now that they're in their own separate files that I've sorted them out. And I'm waiting now for another 4. So anytime now I should get another 2, and then, you know, the other 2 will follow, I would have thought. So they are on Booksoffancyfolding. They're also on Instagram. I put them on Instagram yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Then I got thinking about making my own miniature furniture. Now, I did do this before for somebody had asked me for a let's see if I can find it. It's here somewhere. Somebody had asked me for some miniature furniture and would I consider doing any. And I did make some. In there is a doll's, it's a table, 2 chairs and 2 shelves. I can't really see them very well because they're in the bag, but they're only made out of book paper, like a paper mache kind of thing, you know. And somebody had asked me, like, for things like that, you know, things like that in particular. So that's what I did, and then I used all my books, what I'd used for, you know, for book folding. You'll have to excuse me, I haven't been in long. Rebecca had a hospital appointment today, so I haven't been in long. So I thought I'd get this TFI Friday done now while I'm remembering. So I thought about making my own dolls' houses. Dolls' furniture. So I'm just going to put this back up there. There we go. And then I thought, oh, if I would, you know, if I'll have a bash at it. So I looked at some people on YouTube here. And there is quite a few people that do it. And I never, you know, never realised it was that popular. So somebody was doing yesterday a suitcase, I think it was, somebody had done for a doll's house. Now, the measurement she did was 2 inches across and 1.5 inches down. Then obviously, you know, and when I looked, I thought, well, that's massive. You know, that's massive. That's not small for a doll's house. Anyway, I went along with it and I did the 2 bits. But it looks great like that. But then I didn't realise what I should have done was put the I'd not realising I'd put the material and then put it on underneath. And then I thought, well, that's silly, Tony, because when you close the case, you're going to see that. You know. So you're going to see that when you, because that's the top and bottom of your case, you know, like so. And I thought, oh God. Anyway, I put it in my little thing next to me. I have a little thing next to me that is a I actually call it sod off and I'll try later. Sod off and I'll try later box. You know, so that's what I did. I just put it in there. And then a bit later on I went in the house. I took some stuff with me in my little trolley and I went upstairs and I was watching the X-Files on my Amazon stick and trying to sort of do it. And I thought, oh, washi tape, that might be, you know, better. Yeah, that went in the bin. So that just, you know, I can't be doing with that today. Not today. I don't know what was wrong with me, but the day before yesterday, I was in here and I was pottering about. I don't know what I was doing, but I seemed to be pottering about. And then I went really tired. Now I don't sleep very well on a night. I don't know what it is. I just can't sleep very well on a night. And I thought it's because I've had no sleep. So I was like nodding up, and then I started to feel really sick. Now, I have a Cardcraftbydesign fire in here, and every time somebody comes in, they go, "Oh, can really smell that gas." I can't smell anything. You know, I can't smell anything. So I'm thinking, well, I don't know what. Anyway, we think that it's this Cardcraftbydesign fire that is giving me headaches, not making me sleep, but it's giving me a bit. You know, I get a headache when I come out of here. So we're going to swap them over. In fact, I think he swapped them over now. I'm not sure, but he swapped them over for another one. So, but I don't sleep very well on a night. So I was in here and I was I was watching a thingy on YouTube, and that was it. Then I started to feel really sick, and I thought, oh God. So I went in. You know, I thought I can't stay in here if I'm feeling like that, because I have bats of I pass out. So sometimes I'll get a little thing in, you know when you get a migraine headache, say, people who get migraine headaches will understand, but you'll get the warning, don't you? You know, well, that's what it is with me. Sometimes I'll get the warning that I'm going to pass out, and sometimes I won't. So I thought, I'm not taking no chances, I'm off in. So I went in, I went upstairs, I put the X-Files on, and the next thing I know, it's 1:30 in the morning. This was at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And the next thing I know, it's 1:30 in the morning. So I got up, I'm looking about, and I'm thinking, what happened there? You know what I mean? So I hadn't had anything to eat either. So I came downstairs. I don't even know what I did. I think I went to the toilet and then went back to bed. Couldn't get to sleep, so I was playing games on my phone till about 2:30, I think. Then I went to sleep. And I woke up at 6:30. You know, and so in theory, I think I'd been to sleep 13 hours. You know, I never do that. never. So, you know, I said to the old man, you know, I never do that. And he said, well, he must have been poorly. Oh, your sleep is catching up with you. So, you know, so I kind of lost the rest of the day. Didn't know what to do. So, you know, but it's just one of them things I have to put up with, you know. You know, people have difficulties in life, and you know, sometimes talking about them does all right, but other times you just have to bloody get on with it, don't you? You know, you know, you can't sit here moping, oh woe me, because what's that going to achieve? You know, I've just found out recently that you know, things that have gone on in my life, you know, not just you know, bad things, good things as well, but they just tend to be a bit more bad than there is good. From a young age, growing up, etc. And now I've got kids of my own, I realise, you know, you tend to realise that what your parents told you was right, and this, that and the other. And I've got to that stage now where I think to myself, because I did have a bad patch when I was a kid. I don't want to go into too much details, but I had a bad patch when I was a kid. And it you in your brain, when you get older, you go back to that. And it makes you angry. You know, and I think to myself, I'm not going to do that anymore. I ain't going to do that anymore. I'm just going to, you know, get on with my life. You only get one life, make it a good one. You know, so I try not to get into that headspace. You know, I try and do other things if I can. But, you know, people, they can't snap out of it as easy as some other people can. So I think what I'm trying to say basically is, you know, try your best to get out of whatever you know, headspace you're in, or whatever hole you're in, because it ain't going to do you any good. And at the end of the day, the only person it's going to hurt is you. So, you know, you just got to get on with things, haven't you? So you know, I was just a bit out of it, and I don't know what happened. But anyway, I got up the next morning, and I was fine, completely fine. So I don't know what that was about. But I'm fine now. You know, like I say, I've just been to the hospital with Becky. She had an appointment today about her stress and anxiety. But as usual, hospitals never know what they're doing, and my doctors certainly don't know what they're doing. You know, 9 times out of 10, the right hand doesn't know what the left hand's doing at that surgery. So, you know, I try not to go to the doctors as much if I can help it, because they never, you know, I order my prescription, and you know, it's ridiculous. I order it, and then when it comes back, there's bits missing. Do you know what I mean? So I can't, it just goes, oh my, you know what I mean? So I do my best, and I try and keep happy and jolly and gay. But sometimes that don't work either. I do have my down days like everybody else. So apart from that, I haven't been doing anything else, and I'm gonna have to get out of that habit as well, as if apart from that, and this, and it's terrible. I don't know why I do it. I really don't know why I do it. I think it's just habit. Anyway, as part, there we go again. I'm lying. I did do a card. It's my cousin's birthday today. You know, St. Patrick's Day. If I have any Irish subbies, and then you know, have a great St. Patrick's Day. And it got me thinking about cards. Now, you see, I have got a card company. I do make my own cards as well. I make my own cards, and I make my own invitations, and I make my own book folds, and everything that I do, I make myself. You know. So, give me an idea for a card. Now, I have got heaps of hearts. Different. They're roughly about that big. And then they go smaller, and then in another one I've got really small ones, but these, you know, standard size ones. And I actually got the design from it, the actual waterfall design from Sweet Bio Design. I'll link it below. But then I got thinking about different, what you could do different with cards. Like this is just what I was messing about with, but I thought you don't have to fill the full thing. You could put that there or that there, or or whatever. So I was messing about with this yesterday, and then I put this on the bottom and this one on the top, and then I think and it's just how you want to proceed. I didn't do it on the back, but how you wanted to proceed. Now, this is what this is the design I got off Sweet Bio Design. Like I say, this one's with hearts. I've got these shaped hearts. I've had them ages. I think I got them off a young girl. She was selling quite a few of them, and I think she was crafting and just wanted to get rid of them. And must have had a punch that she's punched a load of hearts out, and I've got a right big thing of them now. So I got this off Sweet Bio Design. If you pull, and they all go back up. I think I need a bit more steady card, and then they all go back up. Now you could put sentiments on them cards if you wanted to. I've just done it as a kind of prototype, and then a little thing on the bottom for you to tell them to pull it. But this bit here, it's a bit, I could have done with it being a bit more solider, I think. But hey ho, it's like everybody says, you learn by your mistakes. Now I can't get it to go back up. There we go. So I thought, what a great idea. And it's all it is folding. For it to do that, it's just folding. And I thought you can make great cards doing that. So I'll link her channel below, and what she did with hers. But I thought, what a brilliant idea. So I was just messing about yesterday and just come up with that. But if anybody's interested in how you do that, I can do a tutorial on it if you like, or you can just pop over to Sweet Bio Design and she does it there for you, and tells you how to do the full card, to be fair. So you might as well pop over there. Or if you want me to do it, I will do a tutorial on it. Okay then, my crafty friends, if I don't see you before, I will see you next week, hopefully. I don't know how true it is, but we're supposed to be getting these winds and snow, aren't we, or something? Is it from America? I'm not really sure. Maybe some of my American friends out there can let me know what's happening. I hope they're all well and safe. Okay, I shall see you next week. If I don't see you before, yeah, I will see you next week. Have a great weekend and a safe weekend, my crafty peeps. And please take care in whatever you do. Have a great rest of the day. See you soon. Bye bye.